Hello, £1000 Pig here. This is Road Redemption, a bit of a remake of the old Road Rash games which were released in 1991 on the Sega Mega Drive, but this is Road Redemption released in 2014. You can see this is a Steam Early Access version, but I'll be clicking on campaign just to show you. This can be used with the keyboard and an Xbox controller, which is good. It has a bunch of different bikes as well. You can choose hard, expert, difficulty, normal, hard. It doesn't really matter really. I found them all the same. One is even the Shovel Knight. I don't really understand that. Now this is a campaign map. As you can see on that map, it goes from west to east, and each race is randomized. So it's dynamic. It changes every single time, and I'll talk more about that later. But this is the actual race. So, just like old Road Rash, it's just a road and a bit of environment, that's really all. You can knock people off their bikes, which I will try to do there. That was weird. So, up the top left, you can see the red bar is your health, and the blue bar is your boost, your nitro. There, I just used it. These people in green, I think if you hit them you get extra money. At least that's what that symbol usually means. There are civilians on the road, such as cars, other bikes and things, so you need to be careful of that. So like even if you're in first place, you will run across bikes, and if you're on a bike in this universe, it seems like you have a weapon and you can defend yourself with, and you can attack other people with. It's kind of weird, but that's good because if you're ahead really far in first place, you still have something to do rather than just try race, you know? So you can get further and further ahead. It's not one of those things where the AI can rubber band or anything like that. I think I just hit a teammate off the course. I don't know. Oh, look at that. Love it. Whoa. Easy peasy. You see, I've played this a few times, so of course these early levels aren't that hard, but as it does go on, it gets a lot harder. Now this is a shop, this changes every time as well. This is randomized, so after every race which you complete, you get first, second or third, you get to go to the shop, and this is randomized. So it's a bit like the FTL shop, you can't tell what will pop up, but when it does, you have a choice of buying stuff. Now this is a different race. For this race, it's called Takedown, and the objective is to just bash people up, I guess, you know, knock them off their bikes, which seems pretty easy. I think this mode is pretty easy. There's another mode which you can grab people, which I will try to do soon. Listen to the sound as well. At the moment I'm holding a thing called a tactical battle axe. It's awesome. It's like huge and just a little axe on the end. Great for Road Rash, I guess. Alright, I'll try to grab people. Here we go. Got him. Oh. Oh. Easy. Grabbing people is kind of easy in this, you know. No real big problem with it. I do kind of like the sound effects when you do hit someone. It's kind of comedic, I guess. Now, but what bugs me about the game is that it is basically an on-road, on-the-rails racing game, right? You have to stick to the road to proceed, but it's also fun to go off-road, like a lot of fun in this, because it actually makes sense as well some of the time, because these mountains, these hills and things, they can be driven on. They aren't just there for scenery. Look at this. You can go a bit off-road. I don't want to go too much off-road because I want to win the race, obviously, but yeah, it's not that bad. I don't believe jumps do anything. They don't fill up the nitro or the health or anything like that. See, I'll try to use this as a shortcut. Yeah, you see, it actually does something, so you don't just go through the hills or anything like that. Did I mention that when you hit someone or knock them off the bike, your nitro also refills as well as your health? I don't think I did. But yeah, that's what happens because, well, what if you have low health? Oh, that car wouldn't let me pass. It's like we're playing rugby. If you have really low health, then the only way to recharge that is by knocking someone off their bike. So you have to kind of put yourself in a dangerous position to get some health. I kind of like that. Oh yeah, got a gun. Yeah, guns can be used in this. I don't know if they can be used in the old Road Rash games. That felt nice. My experience with the old Road Rash games was I had a friend with it. And I didn't really get to play it. It was that type of friend. I don't talk to him anymore because he's a jerk. But I wish I did get to play the old Road Rash games. Because they seem like a bit of fun. Oh, here we are. I can also press escape and go push me back onto the track. And just like that. Usually games do that by a simple button or anything, but this is... Obviously you just have to go to the menu screen. So it's not hard. But this track isn't that hard as well. The whole difficulty of the game is fairly easy, I think. Oh, well, no, it's not fairly easy. Why did I say that? It's easy in the first... It's easy to pick up and play. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. While it's hard to master, because I've been playing it a lot over and over and over, and I have not had much success with it. And there is a problem with that because there is a death system which I will show you about later. Now here's a race. Look at this weapon I got. It's a big axe. Oh, up ahead, someone obviously has C4. That's what the explosions are for. Gotta try avoid them. No! Ah! I tried to use my boost. Yeah, some assholes up ahead just using C4, putting it in the middle of the map. Whoa! Whoa! Ooh, it saved me there. If you have C4, you can actually put it onto people's. You can actually put it onto people's cars. It's people's cars and bikes. Whoa! That was like a movie. Oh! Whoa! That was like a movie. Oh! This arsehole with the C4, dude! It's that guy there. I'm just gonna pass him. Screw him. Yeah, if you have C4, you actually have to drive around and you can put it on people's cars and bikes. I don't know how to put it on the ground like that guy was doing. Oh, that car just did a jump. That was sick. Yeah, you can race against cars and bikes. You don't have a choice, of course. But I think that's kind of interesting as well. The controls seem okay. Like as I said, you can play it on the computer. Oh, see this? See, I have to get to combat to get my health back up. What? No. No. Oh. Oh well. Well, this gives me a chance to show off the death system. I did that on purpose. So you get experience, and apart from the shop, you get experience, and you can use the experience to buy skills, buy upgrades. So here's where I am at the moment. You see, I've played quite a bit, and you can buy stuff like you can buy extra guns, better, more health, more nitro boosts, stuff like that. I will show you. I want to show you more modes, so I'll show you this rooftop mode. You see, this is definitely a big change of scenery. You're driving on rooftops here. It's a bit weird. No. When do you see rooftops look like this? I don't know. You also have a grappling hook. You see right there, I just used it to try and turn the corner really fast. I kind of screwed up because it screwed up my momentum. But you can use it by clinging onto a corner and just using the boost just to go a bit faster. You don't need it for all the corners though. No, boost save me. Thank you. Yes. So the game has a real sense of speed, I think. Like, you know that you're moving fast when you're in this game. And I think that's what the old Road Rash games did as well. I don't really know. As I said, I don't have too much experience of playing the old Road Rash games. So if you do, then please comment, and I'd like to hear your thoughts on that. Well, I don't know if that was a bug or anything, but this game seems to have a lot of those things where you drive through something and it doesn't affect you. I don't mind it. You know, it's frustrating crashing and things, but it seems to be it seems to have a lot of those bugs, you know. Like just there, I just drove over. The bike would normally fall through, and I don't know if it should punish me for doing that, because it would make it a very punishing game. Oh, I'm third. I need to catch up. Oh, I should have gone to the other side. Ah, put me back on the track. Thank you, Nitro. This grappling hook can also be used to grapple onto stuff. I think it gives you a little bit of a speed boost. I'm not exactly sure. But I've also seen in the trailer that there are helicopters later in the game, and you can use the grappling hook, or just call it a spear gun, I guess. You can use a spear gun to hook onto those helicopters, and you can get a bit of a jump up in the air, which is pretty cool. Second now. Get down. Boost. Oh, there's first place right in front of me. Yes. I don't know if the old Road Rash games had guns. I think they might have, but I think they're known more for having baseball bats and things. Now this mode is called the hallucinogenic chemical zone, and I don't know why they call it hallucinogenic, because this can still kill you, okay? As you can see up ahead, there is a tornado or something. Cars are raining from the sky. Literally, cars raining from the sky, okay? Once again, I don't know if this was an old mode in Road Rash. I don't think it would be, because this is kind of crazy. This is awesome. I remember seeing some old beta footage of this game, and there was just way too many cars. Whoa, that bike just jumped over us. So in this mode, it's kind of a challenge to avoid the cars more than avoiding the other bikes, but they are still a threat. You know? Ah. Watch out, watch out. Oh, that was unlucky. Yeah, you see just then my guy just fell inside of a rock, then fell out of it. That's what I mean, that the game is kind of buggy like that, but I don't really think the game deserves to be on early access. That's kind of cruel, I think. You know, the game has been out for almost a year on early access, but it's still, you know, it's not being updated or anything like that. You know, this is basically a full game I'm showing you. I wish they just took the early access tag off. So it's just another dev exploiting the early access mode. It's disappointing. The storm doesn't seem to be so bad. It's not getting in the way that much. So there you go. That's Road Redemption. It's a really fun game. I think this game is more... this game is fun to watch. Okay, I just found myself watching this heaps when I was editing it. It's just it's really satisfying to watch. Just the sense of speed, the violence. You know, it's really fun to try and avoid. So it's fun to play. I would say it's safe to say that this is the best Road Rash type of game released in the last 10 years or ever, which is not an official Road Rash game. So if you're an old Road Rash junkie, yeah, definitely get this game, and I think you'll love it. But otherwise, it might be worth avoiding, because this is all it is. That whole death mode system is it's a bit like Rogue Legacy, where when you die, you start over, and that is how it is. Because it's a hard game. It's an easy game to play. It's a hard game to master, because I've been playing this so many times, just constantly getting the experience, upgrades, the skills. And then I've been getting further each time. So I've been getting further pretty slowly. That's not ideal, I admit, but it's just the way the game is. So if you like the game, let me know what you think of it. I would especially like to hear you if you've played Road Rash before. There's so many questions I have about this game. You know, is it nostalgic or anything like that? Does it remind you of anything? And maybe you want to see some more Road Redemption footage, because I want to try to finish this game. I find it pretty fun so far. So let me know, thumb up, comment, tell me your thoughts, and I'll see you next time.